You can't have me.
Can you believe the nerve?
Even a guy who hasn't had a bath since 1992 thinks he has a chance with a lady like you. Unbelievable.
And then there's the young guys. They're hitting on me.
Oh, you too, eh?
Oh, why can't they go out with girls their own age?
Because men love a challenge. Maybe some older lady told them that she wasn't interested in younger guys. It's this reason why so many white guys are asking me out. I mean, I think some sister must have told some white boy she doesn't have a taste for vanilla, so now his favorite flavor is chocolate.
Well, you know, I want to go out with guys my own age. But the feeling isn't mutual. You know what guys are like. We're just stepping in for the 21-year-olds that they think are going to replace us one day. So it's either that the men are too young or I'm not young enough for them.
That's a limited menu.
It really is. And I'm not saying that the younger guys don't have a lot to offer.
Yeah.
But, you know, they like to have fun and go out and, you know, the sex isn't bad.
Well, even if they're long on enthusiasm and short on technique.
You can always show them the way.
What would you want to?
Not really.
I know.
But, you know, and I'm not saying that the older guys are perfect either. Far from it.
Of course.
And aside from what I said before, it seems to me that they want to revert back to some formerly immature self. And that's especially true with some of the ones that have money. It's almost like they feel that they just have to be men long enough to earn the right to revert back to boyhood.
And still coming up with new games to play with our minds.
Exactly.
And not playing them with a whole lot of skill. I mean, they've tried them all on me. But once you get to be my age, your BS detector gets real sensitive.
And I'll tell you what, I'm coming to the conclusion that sometimes I'd rather deal with the BS. Because when you see some of the true colors of these guys, you want to get an interior decorator.
So true.
Oh, did I tell you about my date last night?
No!
I just wish it had been a dream.
Oh.
Okay, the guy's Jim. I'd been out with him for a couple of times, and
Okay.
I thought he was pretty trustworthy.
Okay.
So I went to his apartment, and his dog greeted me at the door. And his dog is one of those wrinkly Chinese dogs.
Sharpay.
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
And he calls him Scrotum.
Ew.
Okay, but I got past that. And so Jim and Scrotum and I are on the couch watching a movie. And the door knocks, and Jim goes over, and it's his neighbor.
Okay.
And his neighbor says he's pretty much finished his dinner, but there's half a T-bone steak left, and maybe the dog would like to have it. So Jim says thank you, takes it in the bag, comes back to the couch, and instead of giving it to Scrotum, he starts chewing on it himself.
Ew, gross. Sorry.
I mean, it's not even that. It's just that I couldn't even get his attention after that.
Oh.
He wouldn't listen to me. I would wave my hands, and he couldn't get his face away from that bone.
Oh.
In fact, I even left the apartment, and he wasn't even aware. And it made me think, you know, what if I had gotten in between him and that bone? Would he have growled at me like a dog? Okay, and Jim was 1 year older than me. So it just goes to show you that older is not necessarily better.
Oh, damn straight.
And he looked like Katie Lang anyway.
Really?
I just think she looks more like Elvis every year.
Yeah.
And then there was Phil.
Oh.
I used to live with Phil.
Okay.
Not for too long, though. He was one of those guys, he liked Jell-O for breakfast.
Breakfast.
Yeah. So he would make it in the morning, and he would sit for 4 hours for it to set.
Okay.
So I said to him, look, Phil, why don't you prepare it at night, and it'll kind of set in the night so you can have it for breakfast. But no, he would prepare it in the morning. He would sit for 4 hours waiting for it to set,
Oh my
staring through a
gosh.
fridge door, even though the fridge door was not clear.
Oh, really? They'd rather do something stupid than anything suggested by a woman. Okay.
You know, and yet, you know, they seem to need the women to tell them what women want, right?
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, I'm talking on the phone with this guy that I met on a personal ad.
Okay.
And he, on the phone, will get into his very best, very white, and he'll say, put on some glass pants, because I'm going to come over and smash that ass.
No, you know what? Every girl's got some crazy stories.
Well, you know, and speaking of which, but this doesn't leave the room, right?
Of course.
I once made out with Orville Redenbacher.
He of the popcorn dynasty, like the bow tie?
Yeah.
You two were dating?
Well, he didn't exactly call again.
What? Orville was a player? What was the appeal?
You know, I was young, he was rich.
Oh. Oh, God. You know what, Veronica? You are a fascinating woman. I feel like you're like an onion. With every peel of the skin, there's a new exciting layer.
Well, you know what? I want to get to the beach before the day's shot. You want to come?
I have way too much laundry to do.
Oh, okay. Well, you take care.
You too.
See you later.
Bye.